Hey everyone, pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to another episode of Monday Mornings with the Smiths.
Happy Monday.
Hey guys, how you doing? You may notice a little difference here simply because we're coming to you live from our hotel room. This morning we'll be what are we talking about this morning, babe?
This morning we are going to continue our series on LOVE. Mm-hmm. Last week we talked about the importance of listening. Mm-hmm. And today, this morning, we're going to talk about the word overlook.
Overlook?
Overlook.
What's that? What are you talking about overlook? What are we overlooking?
We're overlooking those faults, those indiscretions in our spouse. We are going to learn how not to sweat the small things.
Wait a minute. So you're saying to me, things that matters to me, mm-hmm. maybe small stuff to you,
yes.
but it matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that we should just ignore it and not to sweat it? Because I think that whenever we sweat it, we resolve it, and mm-hmm. so we can move forward, no?
Well, the key here is recognizing when an offense needs to be confronted. Mm-hmm. Not every offense needs to be confronted. There are some things that you simply need to overlook. Mm-hmm. If they're not affecting the relationship in a negative way, you have to kind of take a look. Is this me? Is it me? Is this my problem? Because sometimes it's simply your problem. So you need to learn to overlook it.
So basically, we need to analyze stuff and ask, how's this affecting the relationship?
Yes. Absolutely.
And so, if it's not affecting the relationship, then just overlook it. Just like I said, you may have the smartest hammer in the entire world, mm-hmm. but not every situation is a nail.
Absolutely. So you don't have to hammer everything.
Wow.
We learned at a conference a couple months ago, mm-hmm. that you should compliment your spouse, but take your complaints to
yes.
the Lord. And I think that really applies here. Mm-hmm. Learning when something needs to be confronted, something needs to be addressed, and when you just need to let it go. Mm-hmm. When it's not going to make or break your relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the end of the day, a marriage relationship, we need to remember this. If you take home nothing else, take this home. A marriage relationship is not about you. But it's about God.
Absolutely.
And God is always yearning after us. Can you imagine if God were to sweat the small stuff? There's a lot of small stuff that we do on a daily basis.
Yes.
What if God were to sweat those things? Where would we be today with Him?
Absolutely. And let's remember not to sweat the small stuff, but we want to do the small things, right? Those mm-hmm. little things that matter in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Remembering the special dates. Mm-hmm. Saying I'm sorry. Saying please and thank you. Those mm-hmm. are small things, mm-hmm. but they go a long way in showing appreciation mm-hmm. to your spouse.
Mm-hmm. Remember that in a relationship, it's all about serving. And in order for me to serve in my relationship, I first need to submit.
Absolutely.
So that I might serve.
Absolutely. And you know what? The Bible reminds us that love covers a multitude of sins.
Come on.
And so remember, folks, you don't need to highlight or put a spotlight on everything that your spouse does wrong.
Right.
Love covers. And so let's learn to overlook those small things.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for listening. Later on tonight.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
On the Chris Richardson Show.
Yes.
You can't afford to miss it.
That's right. We're going to delve a little deeper into this concept of overlook. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. So join us tonight at 9 p.m. We will see you then. And don't forget, send us your acronyms for love, LOVE. What does it mean to you? What do you think those letters stand for?
Okay, have a blessed Monday, everyone. Until next week, Monday. Be blessed.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.